Welcome, welcome in. This is Women Helping Women, and I want to do a quick talk. Okay, okay. So now that we have the channel set, it's been a long time coming. Hi, my name is Lisa, and I am the author of the podcast Women Helping Women. Today's lesson will be on the power of walking away from disrespect, the power of walking away from breadcrumbs. And this could be in a romantic relationship or even some family and business, neighbors, or whoever that want to associate with you, woman. You must understand that a lot of women take a lot of pleasure and time into developing their self and getting the counseling and getting their stuff together and walking out a high frequency and high vibe life. And people will come and try to breadcrumb their way into your energy. So, in this season, protect your energy because a lot of people want access to it. But I want to talk about the power of walking away because you have someone who you walked away from. Now, their ideology around the relationship with you is in shambles. And what I mean by that is the lies that they told themselves, not as much as the lies that they were saying about the connection to everybody else, but the lies that they covered over the truth with have been dispelled. They knew that you supported, they knew that you gave everything into the connection. And for some of you, this is an ex husband, a husband, an ex husband, or take it how it resonates. Pray about it, okay? But you walked away from someone, and now that you walked away from them, they are facing their self in the mirror, and they don't like what they see. When they look in the mirror, all they can see is darkness. The darkness is coming from within them. So, like I said earlier, they are tempted to cover the truth. They wanted to gaslight you, but you was walking away. You was rebuilding yourself. You didn't have time for them to gaslight you. So because you walked away, that put them in their false identity and a projection over on you that put them in shambles. And so now they're standing there puzzled, looking in the mirror every day, asking themselves, who are they? Now they're questioning who they are. Okay? And so a lot of women want to, make it so prominent or asking questions, why you don't want me, why you don't change, what can I do to make you better, how can I heal your childhood wounds. No, that's not the position of a mate. A mate is not positioned or slated to heal another mate's childhood wounds. Welcome to the chat. Glad to have you here. My name is Lisa. How are you? No, no other person that is not a paid clinician should be in a position of trying to fix your emotional patterns that were set in your life at the early age of 15, 16, some 9 and 10, men and women both. Patterns that you go into relationship with are not your partner's fault. Many people take it out on the partner, but some partners will walk away from it. And when you do, it's more power in walking away. But let me tell you how to walk away. Walk away with some dignity. Walk away with some self respect. Walk away in silence. Walk away in peace. Don't argue and fuss and complain and tear up stuff. Just walk away. And sometimes you have to let go of a lot in order to walk away. Sometimes you may have to lose the apartment, break the lease. You see what I'm saying? But you walking away with peace, okay? So somebody needs to hear this message. That's it. I just really wanted to do my first live. I didn't realize that I had the ability to even go live on here, but I needed to get this message out because someone needs to know that when someone is not performing to the level of your, um, you know, where you are and what you're putting out in the connection, what you have the capability of putting in the connection, then walk away from the connection. Okay, don't ask any questions. Just walk away because grown people already know that they have no right to another grown person's wherewithal. And so when someone doesn't meet the requirements, very kindly, just very kindly, just exit. Okay, and especially when dealing with men, because women, you can lose a lot of feminine power and essence by arguing with a man, fussing and arguing and trying to correct what his psychologist, his pastor, his bishop, and his mother and father need to be correcting. Why take on those roles? And so exit out. But someone did this, and this was for you because you already decided you were going to walk away from someone who was pouring off toxic energy and waste into your life, your precious life. Sister, you walked away so quietly, so loving and professionally that you have this young man, this, he's a child of God too. You have him petrified because what he thought was women were all gullible and a bit stupid. And this is why the young man or the man stayed in his boyish ways for so many years because women would let him run all these circles around them. Inside of their head playing games, inside of their mind playing games, inside of their bed playing games. This is him. This is what some men do. But when they meet the resistance of a beautiful woman that won't play in all of that, which is hard to find. It says in the Bible, a virtuous woman is hard to find. But when you find one, he's not going to forget you. And most women who have the ability to effect a noble change on your friends, because remember, sometimes we go in these relationships, become boyfriend and girlfriend, husbands and wife, but sometimes you got to understand it, take it, peel it back to the original form of the relationship. They were your friend, okay? So go back and peel it back some, sis, and just leave your friend in the hands of God, okay? Just, okay, this is my brother. My brother's mind is not right. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to make it worse. And what do I need to do to gracefully get on up out of here? Now, explaining it to him that I'm leaving will make him and the neighbors and everybody else question me, try to stall me. So I'm just going to go ahead and let him be. He's grown and he has made a choice. And why should I question it? He doesn't want to respect me. Um, he doesn't want to assist me, meet me half the way, or even do the role of offering me protection, offering me covering, and offering me the things that I need in a relationship. I'm a woman, and I'm going to stay in my feminine essence of who I am. So I'm going to, at the next opportunity, I'm going to walk. Sis, you did that. Stay walking, stay moving, stay progressing, and don't do anything to pull yourself back. I want to congratulate you. Okay? This is from woman to woman. Stop fighting over these men. Okay? Stop begging them, pleading with them, trying to change them, trying to psychoanalyze them. Why? Why do we as wives, why do we as girlfriends, exes, women have to psychoanalyze our mates, be the punching bag verbally of our mates who are suffering mentally when they can go get mental health. Mental health is free, okay? So when they want access to mental health, they want access to being a better person. But that's all self-will. They have to do that self-will. This is why in 2026, we don't need to ask nobody to go to counseling. If we're going to go get counseling, go get counseling. If they don't want to get counseling, that's their prerogative. But the thing that you can't do is walk away. We spend a lot of years trying to change the will of mankind, or fixing people, but only God can fix that. He's the one that created human beings, and He gave everyone a free will. Okay, and so that's where a lot of times we go wrong, is trying to ask, why don't you love me? Why won't you change? And that causes them not to respect you. Okay, so I wanted to go ahead and put this here so that we can be able to go back over this lesson and just think about this and put this a part of our early journey of 2026. We're not going to be allowing people to hold us and to knock us from being our better selves, and allow them to walk the journey that they have to walk. And if they don't match on our frequency, then that's fine. Let people be. I'm talking about in dating and love relationships, okay? Because there's a lot of people that have had to really leave some people that they was dating and would date on red. Like, I just can't date you now. Okay? We're not matching. We matched when I was broken, but why would I need you to keep me broken or make me broke and break me so that I can match with you? Why don't you come up here? Why don't you heal? And if they don't choose that, then they shouldn't choose you. So this is Lisa with Women Helping Women. This is the first ever episode of my podcast, and it's called The Power of Walking Away. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button and come on in. Be a part of the family, because you will get more content like this. Thank you for thumbing up my videos. All right. And this the first series. Okay. I will be talking more about this throughout this weekend. Hopefully I can get a couple more videos in. This is on my heart though, ladies. We spend too much time asking why. When brother say, look, I'm not ready, just let him not be ready. And you keep it moving. All right, so that's the message, The Power of Walking Away by Lisa. Thank you for attending the first ever podcast of The Power of Walking Away from a Toxic Relationship.